Namaskar, good morning. This is Suraj Singh, professional engineer, civil engineer, building engineers from Faridabad, Bharat. Constitution of India, Bharat ka Savidhaan, very important document which we are supposed to know. Every citizen of this country must know. Every educated person must know. If we don't know this, we miss something. That is very important. In fact, हम सबको जानना होगा भारत का संविधान क्या है, भारत के बारे में क्या है. बहुत बड़ा इशू, बहुत बड़ा डॉक्यूमेंट. रोज रोज बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन आपको समझना चाहिए. You must attend to what I am saying. This is Bharat ka Samvidhan, Constitution of India. It is the only document that rules this country, and all are under this document. Who is living in, who is coming to this earth in Bharat, he has to follow this document, which is very important one. This document certain features of the structural arrangements, the foundation of this, which you have to understand, and we will speak about that, and we will speak about what is happening in this democracy in 2019 and since 2014. But understand that very well. Well, purpose of this video is very different. It's not in continuation of what I'm talking about the Constitution of India. Contents of something else. Yesterday I was watching a video on YouTube, and this election 2019, there have been a very big complaint that EVMs were hacked, and EVMs were abused, and electoral machines were abused by government, by the election commission, by prime minister, and by head of BJP. There has been a very big complaint everywhere, all over this country and throughout the world. There has been a complaint that these were replaced and abused in a very fissured way, you can say, fission way. Fission in the sense that properly revision of these actions. First of that, what do you say now? First of all, Constitution of India, but basically you have to say in every speech, we talk that what is the structure of this, or the basis of this, foundation of the Constitution of India is. We have to understand very well, and we understand the top is the title of this, is contents of this heading type of, you can say, overall Constitution says based on we people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India and be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring dignity of individual and unity and integrity of nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution, which is very significant document for each of us. भारत का संविधान. हम भारत के लोग भारत को एक संपूर्ण प्रभुत्व संपन्न समाजवादी पंथ निरपेक्ष लोकतांत्रिक गणराज्य बनाने के लिए तथा उसके समस्त नागरिकों को सामाजिक, आर्थिक और राजनीतिक न्याय, विचार, अभिव्यक्ति, विश्वास, धर्म और उपासना की स्वतंत्रता, प्रतिष्ठा और अवसर की ममता प्राप्त करने के लिए, समता प्राप्त करने के लिए तथा उन सब में व्यक्ति की गरिमा और राष्ट्र की एकता और अखंडता सुनिश्चित करने वाली बंधुता बढ़ाने के लिए दृढ़ संकल्प होकर अपनी संविधान सभा में आज तारीख 26 नवंबर 1949 ईस्वी मिति मार्गशीर्ष शुक्ला सप्तमी संवत 2006 विक्रमी को एतत् द्वारा इस संविधान की अंगीकृत अनियमित और आत्मर्पित करते हैं. यह है भारत के संविधान की हेडिंग, भारत के संविधान का टाइटल. ये संविधान किस पर बेस है, बहुत मुश्किल नहीं है समझना, बहुत आसान भी नहीं है समझना. लिखने को आसान है, बोलने को आसान है, लेकिन इसकी जो गहराई है उसको समझना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, बहुत आसान होता है. उसको एनालाइज करना पड़ता है, समझना पड़ता है. इट्स नॉट सो इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया सो इजीली. इट्स जस्ट नॉट ए पेज, जस्ट नॉट preamble. So as the name is preamble, title is and head is Constitution of India. But to understand it's very, you need analysis, complete analysis, thorough analysis, and then synthesize whatever think of that. And that is very important to see what we are talking about. This is a very basic foundation of our Constitution. This is very basic foundation of what we are today, how we are living in this country. Bharat, name is Bharat. India, name is India and Bharat, not Hindustan. How we are living in this country, on what basis we are living, under which umbrella we have been protected, and under which umbrella we can be defeated and we can be victorious, and we can be winners. Both atoms are there. There can be some atom which can demolish and dismantle this power of Constitution, and there are some people who want to understand this and use for their country, for nation, their life, their families, everyone. All have privileges to use this content, understand this content. If you don't understand this constitution means something should be like that to understand the subjects of education, you understand family relations and all that. Because this Constitution establishes relations with each and every citizen of this country, means there are links, 140 crores links under this constitution that live together as a part of family, as a member of family, and those all have reciprocal relations to each other per arrangement of this constitution, per mandate of this constitution, which is very important to understand who are living in this country or of this country. It doesn't make a difference to an extent. They are Indians, they are Bharatvasis, and we respect how they understand each other. Means it's question of brotherhood, it's question of justice, it's question of, you can say, fraternity. Everything is there, which we have to take into consideration. Means there are specific finds which are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. This we have already explained. We will explain later on also. Then justice is there, liberty is there, equality is there, fraternity is there, and this justice is not only court justice, justice of society, justice of economy, justice of political, and liberty. Liberty is not simply free liberty; it's a liberty of thoughts and these expressions of thinking, belief, faith, and worship. And then equality is there in status and opportunity. Status doesn't mean money. Status in all many points of life, and every point should be allowed for everybody. One want to be rich, and one to be professional, one to be educated or religious, one want to work whatever work intend to do, and that's very important. It's up to you. And fraternity and brotherhood. It doesn't mean brotherhood only means you have such a relation as you feel that you belong to one community or one country, and that is very important to understand. And it's not that we cannot understand. We have to understand. Simple application of mind can bring understanding to you, and you can understand no problem. Bharat संविधान है, हमको समझना चाहिए कैसा होता है, क्या होता है. हमको खाली ये नहीं देख सकते प्रियम्बल के पेज पर है कि हम इसको उद्देश्य का है, हम बस देख ले, पढ़ ले कि हो गया संविधान एक पेज की बात है, हम समझ जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. इसको समझने के लिए आपको थोड़ा टाइम देना पड़ेगा, दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, समझना पड़ेगा क्या कहना चाहता है. संविधान हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा डॉक्यूमेंट है. इसकी वॉल्यूम को समझने से पहले इसकी बेस को समझना होगा, फाउंडेशन को समझना होगा कि इसके अंदर क्या फाउंडेशन है, इसकी जमीन के नीचे क्या घुसा हुआ है, हमको कैसे खुदाई किसने की होगी, उसके बाद फाउंडेशन बनाई होगी, उसके बाद इसका खड़ा है ऊपर स्ट्रक्चर में हम रह रहे. जब भारत कहते हैं, भारत वो जो भारत एक कानून भारत है, भारत वो जो जीता गया भारत है, जो छीना गया भारत है. हमारे पास सारे किसी ने आकर गुलामी कर दी, उसके बाद हम सब बैठे थे और हमको समझना होगा कि आखिर है क्या. जो समझने के लिए बहुत समय चाहिए, बहुत समझना चाहिए, नॉलेज चाहिए कि हम प्रभुत्व कहते हैं, अपने आप को समाजवादी कहते हैं, कहते हैं, लोकतंत्र भी कहते हैं, सब ठीक बातें हैं. लेकिन हमको ये भी कहना है कि हमको सामाजिक न्याय चाहिए, आर्थिक न्याय चाहिए, राजनीतिक न्याय चाहिए, विचार चाहिए, व्यक्ति व्यवस्था चाहिए, हमको सब कुछ चाहिए. उसको पाने के लिए हम इसको समझना होगा आखिर है क्या. तो छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है, इसको करने के लिए हमें बहुत मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, लेकिन समझने के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. इसलिए समझना बहुत जरूरी है. इसको हम ये जानना चाहते हैं कि आखिर ये चीज क्या है. हम कहते हैं हमको इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए. इंसाफ खाली न्याय खाली कोर्ट से नहीं मिलता है, न्याय समाज से भी मिलता है, न्याय अर्थशास्त्र से मिलता है, न्याय राजनीति भी मिलता है. ये हमको मिलना जरूरी है. इसलिए आज़ादी लिबर्टी हम कहते हैं. लिबर्टी हमें किसकी चाहिए? विचारों की लिबर्टी चाहिए हमको. हम क्या कहना चाहते हैं उसकी लिबर्टी चाहिए, हम क्या लिखना चाहते हैं उसकी लिबर्टी चाहिए, हमारा विश्वास की हमको लिबर्टी चाहिए, हम क्या विश्वास करते हैं, धर्म में अधर्म में या नहीं करते हैं, करते हैं हमको चाहिए, हम किस तरह की पूजा करते हैं उसके बारे में होना चाहिए. और बराबरी किसे कहते हैं? बराबरी हमको स्टेटस चाहिए. स्टेटस का मतलब ये नहीं कि आपके बहुत बड़े पोस्ट हो, आपके बहुत धन दौलत हो या बहुत बड़े मालिक हो, ऐसा नहीं है. इसका मतलब जितने भी पॉइंट्स टाइप के होते हैं उसमें आपको हर पॉइंट में एंट्री करने का, सक्सेस करने का मिलना चाहिए, वो मिलना चाहिए आपको. उसे देता है समझना है. और प्रमोट होगा आप सबके बीच में प्रमोट कीजिए भाईचारा बढ़ाइए. मतलब भाईचारा नहीं होता है अपने आप को फैमिली समझना. हम जहाँ भी काम करते हैं, जहाँ भी रहते हैं, जैसे भी करें, एक फैमिली. 140 करोड़ लोगों का लिंक है संविधान. 140 करोड़ लोगों को जोड़ता है संविधान, और जितने भी और आगे होंगे उन सबको जोड़ेगा. और ये एक लाइन में जोड़ने से आपको लगेगा फैमिली इस देश के आगे. जिस तरह आप पड़े जाते हैं कभी कभी इस चीज़ को रिवॉर्ड करने के लिए हमने यहाँ पर कैंडल लेके हाथ में और यहाँ लाइन लगा दी एक दूसरे को मिलकर. उसी प्रकार 140 करोड़ लोग जो मिले हुए, इसमें कोई धर्म की बात नहीं है, कोई कास्ट की बात नहीं है. धर्म अपना होता है तो उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है नागरिकता के लिए कि मैं अगर हिंदू हूँ, मुसलमान हूँ, सिख हूँ, ईसाई तो मैं अलग हूँ. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. हम सब भाई बहन हैं, एक ही फैमिली के हैं, वास्तविक कुटुंब है. और हम एक लाइन में खड़े होकर हम भारत का धर्म मानते हैं. भारत एक धर्म आप कहा सकते हैं इसकी. भारत भी एक धर्म है. जिस तरह हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई धर्म है, एक नागरिकता के लिए भारत धर्म है. देश का बच्चा होने के लिए, देश का मेंबर होने के लिए हम धर्म भी कह सकते हैं. भारत एक धर्म के अंदर रहते हैं हम, और हमारा वो देश का सबके लिए धर्म है, वो अलग नहीं है. लेकिन जो धर्म हमारे अपने होते हैं वो व्यक्तिगत होते हैं भगवान से. हमारे चाहे किसी भी धर्म को माने वो अलग चीज है. लेकिन ये धर्म ऐसा इस देश के अंदर जीना है तो कैसे जीना है. एक धर्म जिसको भारत का धर्म कहते हैं, इस देश का धर्म कहते हैं. इसलिए संविधान का मतलब ये एक धर्म है जिसके अंदर हमको रहना है, हमको मानना है. जिस तरह हम गीता को मानते हैं, रामायण को मानते हैं, बाइबल को मानते हैं, कुरान को मानते हैं, गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब को मानते हैं, किसी भी और धर्म को मानते हैं, ग्रंथों को मानते हैं, उनके होली पेपर्स को मानते हैं. इसलिए ये भी हमारा होली पेपर्स को मानना होगा. जब तक हम इस बात को नहीं समझेंगे, हम इस बात को वैल्यू नहीं, जब तक हम संविधान को वैल्यू नहीं देंगे, पेपर्स को वैल्यू देंगे, हम अपने आप को वैल्यू नहीं देंगे, हम देश को वैल्यू, परिवार को वैल्यू देंगे, अपने राज्य को वैल्यू देंगे, देश को नहीं. और देश को नहीं देंगे वैल्यू तो हम विश्व को भी वैल्यू देंगे. जब तक हमें विश्व में रहना है, आगे बढ़ना है, लोगों से अपने आप को कहना है कि हम हमको अपनी इज्जत की तरफ नहीं, अपना उद्देश्य बनाना है कि हम अपने आप की इज्जत करते हैं. जब अपने आप की इज्जत करेंगे तभी करेंगे हम संविधान की इज्जत करेंगे. संविधान की इज्जत करेंगे तो हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, लोग हमारी इज्जत करेंगे. जब तक हम अपनी चीज की वैल्यू नहीं देते, दूसरा भी वैल्यू नहीं देता, इस बात को हमें समझना होगा. हम ये नहीं कह सकते लोगों से हम हिंदू हैं, मुसलमान है, सिख ईसाई है, ऐसा कहेंगे तो हम बेवकूफ कहलाएंगे दुनिया की नजर में. देखिए एक देश के आदमी अलग बात करते हैं, होंगे आप हिंदू, होंगे आप मुस्लिम, सिख, होंगे ईसाई, हमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है इस बात से। यहाँ पर संविधान की बात है, देश के नागरिक होने की बात है, हमको समझना होगा कि हम इस देश के एक हैं, हम एक परिवार के लोग हैं, हमारा भगवान एक है, भारत का संविधान हमारा एक, भारत माता हमारी भगवान है इस देश के लिए, यहाँ की अर्थव्यवस्था के लिए, यहाँ खाना पीने के लिए। हमारे जो दूसरे धर्म है वो अलग है, उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है यहाँ पर। ठीक है, यहाँ सब कुछ हुआ, हिस्ट्री हम जानते हैं, इतिहास हम जानते हैं, लेकिन उस बात से हमें कुछ फायदा नहीं है, हमको समझना होगा। और हमें जानना होगा कि हमारा सबसे बड़ा जो पावर है वो डेमोक्रेटिक पावर है, सॉवरेन पावर है, सोशलिस्ट पावर है, सेक्युलर पावर है, रिपब्लिक पावर है। हम रिपब्लिक भी है, हम डेमोक्रेटिक भी हैं। यहाँ पर सवाल डेमोक्रेटिक का, डेमोक्रेटिक इन सबकी जड़ है, बिल्कुल डेमोक्रेटिक जड़ है। जब तक डेमोक्रेटिक है, डेमोक्रेसी हमारे देश में है, लोकतंत्र हमारे देश में जिंदा है, हम सोवरन है, अपने आप को सत्तातंत्र कह सकते हैं, हम समाजवादी कह सकते हैं, अपने आप को समाज में रहते हैं, हम तो अपने आप को सेक्युलर कह सकते हैं कि हम हर धर्मों को मानते हैं, और स्टेट की तरफ से कोई धर्म रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं है, माना नहीं जाएगा कि स्टेट की इंटरफेरेंस हो, उसमें दखल हो, ऐसा नहीं होगा। और हम रिपब्लिक में क्योंकि हमने राजा को हटा दिया और खुद बैठ गए, तो हम खुद राजा बन गए। 140 करोड़ लोग इस देश के राजा हैं, एक सबको मिला दिया जाए 140 करोड़ को, तो सब राजा सीट पर बैठे हैं, और बाकी जो भी सरकार है जो हमारे अंडर आती है, हमारे नौकर है, वो हमको पैसा देते हैं, खाने का, पीने का, रहने का, एंजॉय करने का, राष्ट्रपति से लेकर पीएम तक जितने भी होते हैं, प्रधानमंत्री भी आता है, सब आते हैं, जितने भी इंस्टीट्यूशन सारे आते हैं जो सरकारी खर्चे में चलते हैं, पब्लिक के खर्चे में चलते हैं, इसलिए वो हमसे ऊपर नहीं है, हमसे नीचे है। राष्ट्रपति भी हमारा नौकर है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी हमारा नौकर है, इलेक्शन कमीशन भी हमारा नौकर है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी हमारा नौकर है, पार्लियामेंट भी हमारी नौकर है, सब भारत की जनता के नौकर है। बात को समझना होगा। जब तक इस बात को आप समझेंगे नहीं, इस देश की इज्जत नहीं कर सकते, अपनी इज्जत नहीं कर सकते, और जब तक अपनी इज्जत नहीं करेंगे, देश की नहीं करेंगे। दैट्स व्हाई आई एम जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग टू यू व्हाट इज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल preamble say. Preamble is a very big document here, of course, but you have to understand it by analytical method. You have to analyze what is sovereignty, what is socialism, what is secular, what is democracy, what is republic. If you understand what is republic, democracy is root for all democracy, root for this tree of sovereign status, socialist status, secular status, and republic status. We are republic because we remove the king and we set ourselves. This is democratic because we are all electing our people, ourselves, represent our servants, ourselves. We are secular because we are all believing all religions, whatever we are respecting each other, but we are not directly related to. As a group of this country, as a people, as a member of this country, I am not related to any religion, but the society and personal level and family level, we are related to some religion, whatever religion, maybe Hindu religion, Christian, Sikh, Isai, or whatever it is, whatever you believe stone is a religion, if you believe mountain is a religion, if you believe water is a religion, it's up to you. There's no interference from as far as it doesn't affect someone else. It's a religion, you have to understand that, but you're thinking your way, but don't curse others, don't say others that, say to others that your religion is bad and my religion is good. That is only rude. That's what democracy doesn't allow. That is sovereign doesn't allow. That is socialism. If you have a good society, harmonious society, you have to keep society harmonious on the ground that everybody respects each other. Even though you are telling 130 crore people, they are it was there can say 15% Muslims and 2% Sikhs and 2% Isais and all other who so called Hindu, whatever it is, but they are all equal. They're all equal. There's no difference. There is no difference. You are higher and lower. That's what people say. They have all have the to get justice, they have to right justice in the society, in economics, political affairs. They have the right to go to parliament, to MLA, become MLA, everything. And that's the liberty of thought. Everyone think whatever thing, and no one can stop you. But thinking, no one can stop you what you believe in and what faith you adopt and what worship you do. It's up to you. And nobody can stop you. Nobody can tell you to an extra other religion is not affected. Equality is there. You have a right and right to do whatever you want to do. And threaten your all brothers and sisters in this country of 140 crores people. You have to understand your feeling. You belong to one family. This is Bharat family, and Bharat is giving you food. Bharat is giving you land to live, and Bharat is giving you water to drink. Bharat is giving you to drive. Everything is Bharat. That is your God, you can say one way. God, you can say equal, not actually original God that you received by birth, by virtue of that, whenever you receive any by birth in any country, that's called your mother or father, and that's it. But what I'm saying is that democracy is very important. If democracy demonstrates what is happening today, democracy danger, we can say our democracy is danger. That is a fact of life. We started democracy in 1950, but now it's just 70 years, and 70 years life, 72 years life is not very long in the history of a country and nation like ours, which is having so geographies, which is called subcontinent one time. If we use Bharat subcontinent, India subcontinent, we are not here. Just to think of that, we could not even handle our country properly. The 70 years long life is not very big in history in consideration. You consider Bharat type country, even though 70 years is not small period as well. Was 11 years, has been subject to years, and we started our constitution and implemented started in 1950. After 1950 were designed, and since 1950 there have been elections every 5 years according to provisions constitutions, and we are just doing they are voting. At that time, you were not very well educated people in this country. In 1947, of course, very below. Some people were lawyers and very no engineers or lots of professionals, educated people, no you can say school, college, and nothing else. Population education was very low, you can say percentage was just about maybe 5%, 10%. But now it's not the case in our country. Now in 2019, people, more than 80% people are educated. Of course, you cannot say experts, but more than 50, 60% people are experts. They have a level of PhD degree, MA, BA, or you can say graduation in engineering, graduation in medical science, graduation in other sciences. There are, you can say today there are about 10 lakh doctors and 20 lakh maybe lawyers, and there's unlimited engineers. You may say 20 lakhs engineers, of course, and professors and other educated people, and you can say this pool of criminal politicians are on this country, and we are not thinking of this country. We are not thinking what's going to happen to us, our sovereign states, our republic states, socialist states, democratic states. We are not caring about that because we don't have mind, but we have mind for our earning money. We have mind for our family. We have mind for our kids to grow them up. And that's all we think. We are not thinking of this country. We are not we don't feel that we are members of this country. We just feel we are living in a society. We just are emotional when there is a war. We just emotionally mentalized, sentimentalized by some leader. We jump and say, "Oh, Bharat Mata ki Jai," and Vande Mataram. And all we don't understand anything of that. And we just cry, shout like in Vendor when we are still walking through some wild and some cry like the lion is coming, and we go, oh, this is dangerous come, and that's what is emotional people, Bharat Mata ki Jai and all this, which is not required at all every day, because that has nothing to do with it. We have to understand Bharat first, and we have to respect Bharat. If we don't respect Bharat, we don't respect ourselves, we don't respect family, we don't respect our souls, and we don't respect mind. Our soul and body both should be respected simultaneously. We are not doing that. That will be a difficult case to understand. We cannot resolve it. If you want to resolve it, you have to think on that and work on that, analyze on that, synthesize on that, get result of that. And that's called understanding of this country and understanding of the constitution. If you cannot understand the country and constitution, you cannot move ahead, and you cannot move ahead. You can reach your destination anytime in your lifetime, and destination is very important. It's a milestone, and you don't get this, you do nothing. What happened is that 2019, 2014, there have been different parties in power, and Bharatiya Janata Party, which is son and daughter of RSS, and which was a rebel party, which is an anti-national party since independence, because they never contributed any work. They did not contribute any personal efforts to win freedom of this country, and they were just opposing us, and they were just informing to, our masters and British, and they were always cooperating with them. They were not cooperating with Congress, and Congress was leading whole nation. They did nothing, and they just want to whitewash what negative image they made. If you ask a question to this government, BJP government, RSS people, what contribution you brought to this country's development since that time, they have no answer. They just find, there's a personality of some person. So a person doesn't know something, and he is on employment, and that person will not keep silent because he knows nothing. That person, what does, there's a general tendency that if you know nothing and you're in a good job, you want to wait in that job, what you do, a person who knows job will just criticize that person. A person who's doing nothing, criticize a person who's something, though a person who's making mistakes, because he's doing something, make a mistake. But the person who's doing nothing is, oh, you are doing this wrong, they are doing this wrong. That's what's happening is, I don't do nothing, and if you do something, I always criticize you because you are doing something, and say, why you are doing this? Because I'm not doing it, don't do it. This happens in life. This same property, the BJP means Congress worked for some other party, worked for 70 years, and they say, what you want? Nothing. We came in 2014 and we started this country. We got freedom from British. 2014 we started working this country, and before that there was no free in Bharat, no free. We are all slaves because their minds were slaves. They didn't want this country to be free because of they wanted to rule this country, but they did nothing for this country. They never sacrificed. None of them sacrificed. There were 8 lakh sacrifices that's in this country because of freedom since 1857. There was no Gandhi, and they, for example, Afridi killed himself. Killed Viceroy was punished to death. And same thing happened to others. These people came, Gandhi came, Subhash came, Patel came, all those freedom fighters in Congress who were rebels or not. These people never accepted. They only say Patel was good and Subhash was good and Bhagat Singh good. They didn't know anything about these people, and they didn't know about themselves also, because they don't originally belong to this country. These people, they came from Iran, Iraq, and the Aryans, and they will well leave that about it, because you will say he's talking about that. And I would say that democracy is very important. That only these 5 points are secularism, which is socialism, which is republic, and which is whatever state is there. Democracy is very important. Here we go. Democracy is for us directly. We are impacted by this. We are affected by that. If there is no democracy, we don't have right. Constitution gives us one mandate that you are a powerful person as a voter, as a person of the city. You say you have to vote every 5 years to be able to vote to 3 locations. One location is Parliament, Lok Sabha, and second location is your state assembly, and third location because like municipality, and then the one more location is the Panchayat institution. Panchayat institution and municipality are equal because Panchayat institution applies to villages while municipality applies to urban areas. That's what they say. There are 3 votes every 5 years. You can use this power. We have in Constitution, which is an exclusive power for citizens of this country who are bona fide citizens or non-bona citizens. Both, even a beggar who is a criminal, all have power to vote. Among this, all the uniformities there in this, and there are many other votes which are not directly attached to national or state political, but those are the professional bodies, and they also vote systems from there. All societies have vote system and trust have vote system. But they are localized, you can say, but major points 3, put these 3. Vote to Lok Sabha MP, vote to MLA, and vote to your municipality or panchayat. These are very important factors in each citizen's life in this country. Whoever can live in this country, he has this privilege and rights, constitutional right, which cannot be taken back until you not have a sound mind. So we have to understand this. With this right, what do we get by this right? These rights are very important for us, but to understand is we cannot throw this right just free of cost, and we cannot charge money for this because this is our constitutional right. We have to use it for the election for future of this country, but we don't understand that. We are, oh, I have to vote, I just voted, that's all. Your vote is not by polling, it's okay, no, it's not gone. Your vote starts when you poll it. It's your right, it's your duty, it's a religion, it is faith, it's everything. That you have to understand what vote is, and you have to understand how it should be operated, how it should be used. But you have not understood. You may be educated, you may be educated, you may be very good engineer, you may talk to your philosopher, or whatever you are, you don't analyze what this vote means. It is a very big thing, but you have to understand that. You have to apply your mind. You have good mind because you are a qualified person, and even those who are not qualified, they have to have mind, but they don't understand. They sell this vote by for exchange of one bottle of whiskey. They sell the vote like 500 rupees or 2,000 rupees. And this is very bad actually. We still have a position, we have a soul, we have a right, and if you say your right of 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, you may have done justice to yourself, the nation, your state, your family, and everyone. You're not doing that. That's a really unpleasant situation. You can say, I should condemn that situation. You should also condemn it. You should stump it out and say, no, I have to clear my democracy, and you cannot clear democracy. Since it's 1950, it's happening. I'm not saying this party only. Every party did it at low scale, but this party is in very high scale. What happened this time unless in 2019 election, very bad election, good election, whatever you call it, the same person who was corrupt, who was too tight, he used it, he came to power and say, people trusted me. He claims that, but people did not trust that. When something has happened, you see, there is a demo here last night I saw, that is from USA, that demo was Shoja Suja, that engineer was staying there, who left this country and got asylum in US. He demonstrated something on EVM. You can watch that. I'll put that URL on this tags later. But now I can put all this, stop this video because you are not allowed during live video. So I'll put it later on when I edit text, so you can see that one. And you can see on YouTube also, if you reach there, you can show your site Suja and see. Yesterday he demonstrated, I think he demonstrated how these machines can be manipulated and proved that this has happened, and very conveniently proved, and very easily proved. You will watch the half an hour video and you can see what happened. And if that is an engineer, he's expert of that, and he can prove it. He got machine from BL company, and he demonstrated on live demonstration. And see, I was surprised that till now we were thinking it's just a hearsay or just a fake news, something like that. But it's not a fake news; it's a real news. That person has given many videos on the elections as well, and his results came true. So we can understand now that 2019 election was not a real election. It was a manipulated election. It was a preset election. It was a design election. There were very powerful people working behind those scenes. This voting was just an eye show. You can say whitewashing a fence. You can say they just whitewashed fence to show that elections be conducted. There was no practical elections in this. All this 542 persons of elected member of parliament, all fraud from one to end, all designed. They are none of them real MPs because they have come by cheating, all of them. I'm surprised really the elections can be held in this way. Till now we were just speculating, but now I'm not speculating, and you should also watch that video and see what you think about. If you are having a sound mind, you can analyze and think. If you are not having a mind, or you are bound that I will not think, I'm not going to, I can't help that person. If that person wants to die, khalas, I don't do anything. You have to understand, you are independent. You should be independent. You should neither support Congress, don't support BJP. So I am not getting something from that. I'm not their employee. I'm not the supporter. I'm supporter of Bharat. I'm not supporter of Congress. I'm not supporter of BJP. I'm not supporter of someone else. I'm supporter of my country, my family, my state, my nation, and that's it. My nation is about all these bloody leaders who just buy this country for sake of money, who buy voters, who buy MLAs, who buy MPs, and they survive for their guns. They raise their guns and then say, we are patriot and we are Deshbhakt and we are this and we are that. All bluff and bluff. No one is patriot. They are all looters. They are robbers. All parties, most of them are politicians. Most of them are commercial politicians. They are not doing any service to the nation. This is a business for them, profession for them. They just think what I spend in this election, I should get 5 to 10 times in next election, and that is what criteria is. That is what root of this call is. We don't understand this, and we have to understand this qualified people of this country. It's now more than 70 years that we have been casting our votes, and we have been involving ourselves in democratic style and design and procedures, but we are not understanding what we are supposed to understand, and that is our unfortunate, you can say, bad luck for this country. And we people, so big population, first so-called first democracy world, and does not understand what democracy is. Really, we don't understand. We only understand to vote, and that's it. We don't understand meaning of vote. We don't understand what vote is. We don't understand why do we vote. We don't understand anything. We only understand just vote, and that's it. And that is very bad state of consideration, because we are not serious about this. Vote is vote. It's not so easy. It's our option. It is our choice. It's our mandate to someone. It's very big issue. You are getting salaries for 1 month, but you are giving vote for 5 years. You are giving vote to a person who shall look after you for 5 years, look after your interests, look after your representation, look after your nomination. He will go to some place where your luck will be written, your family luck will be written, your state luck will be written, your national luck will be written. They will write our lucks, our fortunes, how to stay in future for 5 years, or coming another 5 years, or 5 years and 5 years, because these legislations don't apply only for 1 year or 5 years. Legislation keep on applications. For example, till now we have legislation that were framed in 1860 for the Societies Registration Act and many other acts which are still in force. They have not been removed. So more than, you can say, 1860, and now it is 2000 something, more than 100 years that statute has in force. So statutes are unlimited life, they have unlimited lives and strength, and we have to understand that these people are going to work for us to constitute our legislations, to constitute our life, to amend our constitution, and we cannot give this power to all these bloody idiots, bloody stupids, bloody rascals. You can say these politicians, most of them are rascals, robbers, and they robbed our votes, they cheated us, and they want to cheat us, and they're just spending money in elections. All parties, 60,000 crores were spent in this election 2019, and 16,000 crores. You think it's a small amount for 100, for 80 crores voters or 90 crores voters? Do you think it's right? Do you justify that? Do you accept that as voter of this country, citizen of this country? I will not even accept 5 rupees to be spent on one voter. Why you spend 5 rupees even? But you are spending 60,000 crores for all. Out of this 27,000 crores were spent by only BJP. Really? Why you want to spend this money in elections? This means you are evolving corruption behind scenes. You are doing everything which you should not do. And limit is 70 lakhs for one constituency. But why even 70 lakhs? Why 70 lakhs? I don't understand. What do you have to do? Why do you want to? Why just to make one pamphlet and distribute to everybody, or just send mails or do something like that? People know what about you. You are never given a CV. If you ask election commission, he will never give you candidate list in your constituency. They will never give you what background of a candidate is. They will just give you this Congress, the BJP, this and this, they just vote them. Am I just born in this country to vote every 5 years in the name of BJP or in the name of Congress? Is that right? That is not right. I don't consider right, because I am not your slave. I am not a slave of the election commissioner. I am not a slave of Congress. I am not a slave of BJP or someone else. Why should I be their slave? I am not their employee as well. They are my servants. If they are though they are not constitutional bodies, they are statutory bodies, they are companies, they are registered in the People's Registration Act, so they are our representatives. They are not even BJP representative or Congress, they are elected people. Now those are representatives. So I don't consider BJP or Congress our representatives at national level or state level. Our representatives are candidates who won the elections. Now this time 542, every time they win. Out of this 542, 233 MPs have been elected from criminal records, and we are accepting them, unfortunately. 140 crores people, out of them crores are educated people of doctors level, engineers level, professionals level, all level. They are all silently accepting these criminals, which are about 233 of 540, around 40 to 45%, and we are happy to get them as our representatives in Lok Sabha's highest body of public, highest panchayat of public, to legislate our future, our present and coming times. And we are showing with pride to whole world that we have 45% criminals sitting on our highest august house of this country, where laws are made. These are law makers. Really strange. I am shocked, believe me. I don't allow even one corrupt person on my profession, but they are allowing 45% who are professionally corrupt, who are legally corrupt, who are everywhere, and we are accepting them with pride. What they are doing in Lok Sabha, we know. This Lok Sabha can now be named as house of criminals, because 45% people are criminals there, and we are accepting them. Congress is sitting there with them like foolish party. You are working with criminals. Modi himself is a criminal, Amit Shah himself is a criminal, and they have appointed these criminals. 119 criminals have come from BJP, 19 criminals have come from Congress, and similarly few 10 to 15 from other parties. How these criminals was given votes? First question is that. Why Shah and Modi allowed candidates appointment or candidates nomination who were criminals? Is there not responsibility? Whose responsibility was it? Is it my responsibility or your responsibility? Whose responsibility is this? Election Commission go according to law, and law says until someone is prosecuted, cannot be named criminals, right? That's right, but he will not be prosecuted for 40 years. We will allow him to do whatever he wants, to be representative of this country, and Prime Minister of this country, and Home Minister of this country. We shall allow him. Shame on me and shame on you. We cannot respect our country. Bharat Mata we call, but we are putting criminals to serve Bharat Mata. What a great country we are. What great people we are. Shame on me and shame on you. But I was talking about EVM demonstration. Was that this man proved 2 times, 3 times he proved. First time he cast 4 votes, then he got 4 votes, then he got 8 votes, and he proved real votes counting and manipulated vote countings. He did not touch machine, he just swapped votes, and votes were different. Results were different. That happened. He proved it. What else you want? This means machines can be manipulated and have been manipulated. Otherwise, how could BJP get 303 seats and Congress 52? Means people voted, they were not voted, but this voted. These votes had no meaning because it was swap. Swap is one, machines replacement is second issue. We say if this is swap, is swap. If this Suja polled 4 votes, 1 to each party, and these 4 were in first system, they were all right, same counting results came. Next time you use something else on other you can say it's a PC, IC, and he changed votes, numbers, and results. What do you want then? I don't understand. Why don't people believe? Why Congress, bloody Congress? I say called bloody Congress. Well, it is Congress stupidity that has brought us to this status. They also abused him, I'm sure. Otherwise, they should fight with them. They should throw these parties out of power, but they are not doing anything. Congress is involved, I am sure. Congress and BJP are saying there's no difference. It seems now. Otherwise, they are 52 MPs only. Why are they scared? Why are they worried? Resign and come out of Lok Sabha. You're so honest person. You're so Satyavati Harishchandra property you have. You come out. But they will not come out. They will not come out because they know they did the same thing maybe in some other elections. And those people who are from Aam Aadmi Party, they are sitting as well. All other people from opposition parties, CPI, TMC, all they are sitting there as if this is employment 5 years in the future. They want their seats safe. They have no sacrificial power, no property to sacrifice. They are not even fighting aggressively with this government and management to stop EVM's use and to kill EVM. They are not doing that. They have no aggression. They are participating in debates. They are participating everywhere. And believe me, they are hijras. All these MPs of MP, Congress, and these are INEX. Transgenders they are. I have to use this word because they have no potential. BJP knows very well that these people will not go because they have same properties what BJP has. Why they could not control these states they won? Because they are all involved. They have no blood. They have lost blood. If this had been other country, they would have been held by the throat and thrown out. It's happening in other countries. Only this cold-blooded country, cold-blooded professionals. I'm sorry for engineers. I'm sorry for doctors. Sorry for lawyers and for all them that these people are stupid people, sleeping society everywhere. They are interested only in their personal achievements, personal family benefits, personal family kids, that their family should rise and forget about others. Educated people are less serious than non-educated people. Our forefathers used to think for nation. Of course, they were pro-Congress. With that time, there was no BJP or Janasangh. They used to pro-Congress. But now there is different situation. People are not calculating, not understanding. Why? How many people are thinking? I don't think someone is thinking at all. They are not thinking about this country. They are not thinking about pollution. They are not thinking about what's happening to air, what index this is in ultraviolet, what index this is in heat temperature. Nobody is thinking anything. They are just thinking of live, whatever it may be. You may have cancer, you may have asthma, you may have other disease, keep on living, and that's it. This is our life, this is our standard. We have lost our morals, we have lost our characters, everything we have lost for sake of existence, for sake of survival, for sake of earning, for sake of flourishing your status, for sake of competition and having world tour, for sake of English education, for self as a convent school, and your kids should go by bus and you should drop them to school by car. They should not walk even 1 kilometer. That's what you are making a future, and you are saying Bharat Mata ki Jai, and soldiers are great, and they shall be soldiers, you think? A boy or a girl who cannot walk even for half a kilometer shall become a soldier? I don't understand how. You may understand. Really, I am feeling very bad. Maybe I am fool. Maybe I am you can say sentimental or psycho. You can say yes, I can be called psycho, no problem, because I am thinking for myself, for my nation. I am psycho. Yes, I am. Better you be psycho as well. But our leaders are enjoying. Prime Minister who has no moral, who has no value of history, who has no value of understanding, no value of communication, he can speak anything. Anything he can speak. And then he will not answer. He is not responsible. He will not respond anything. He can talk anything to Trump, he can talk anything to someone else, and no question. No question at all. He is not supposed to answer because he is dumb at that time. His tongue doesn't work, his mind doesn't work, his face doesn't work. He has no courage at all to answer. He cannot face journalists. He cannot face other. He faces journalists when he writes to them. He only raise these questions, and I will answer. Such PM, EVM PM, fake PM we have, and we are welcoming him. We are happy that we have PM like Modi. We wanted to have him like Rahul as well, because that person is also fake. That person is also coward. He ran away. He ran away. In one election only, he got defeated and he ran away. This is property of politicians. What for these politicians are then? Why should we rely upon them? Question arises. What specialty they have? Now let us consider what specialty Modi has. Being professional, I have to understand. Is he very well expert on something? Is he qualified? He is educated. He has some experience in life that can help his country. Does he have any vision power? Can he design something? Can he lead us somewhere? He will talking machine. What Amit Shah has, what status he has, he may be a minister, I don't care for that. Does he have any significance in some other field, except having good health, and gossiping and managing MLAs and MPs, buying them? What else? What Rahul's specialty? He had to prove it. He didn't prove it. He got defeated and ran away. I'm taking responsibility of defeat. Okay, take responsibility of defeat, but do something. We know EVMs were abused. Why don't you fight for that? They are not fighting for that. Who will fight? If I have to fight myself, why should I need you? Why should I need Congress or BJP or some other party? They represent us somewhere, so represent it properly. Once you get power, you get position of PM and ministry and government, we will spend on you everything. Our blood, our sweat earned money, hard earned money, we will spend on your existence, your work. And you are running away. Modi knows nobody will ask any question, because the judges will not ask any question, because no judge wants to be lawyer again. Supreme Court is working as if it's covered. High courts are not doing very well. Courts are just like government now. There is no difference left in government and courts. That SC has gone. That SC which was aggressive, which was powerful SC, that has gone. High courts are also not doing anything. Nothing has happened. So we have a PM who is covered. We have a PM who is irresponsive. We have a PM who has no specific properties. We have a PM who wants only to go to other countries and enjoy life. We don't have any special PM, any responsible PM, any PM who can keep promises, who can talk something and deliver that. We don't have that PM. We don't have any minister as such. No minister responsible. We don't have MPs responsible. Out of those MPs, if 45% are corrupt and criminals, how can you say that they are responsible? And what is guaranteed that others are not corrupt? If 45% are corrupt, what about 55%? This means the Lok Sabha itself is corrupt. So we are living in a country that is being ruled by corrupt people, by criminals. Government is fake, Lok Sabha is fake, ministry is fake, and parties are fake. All are fake. EVMs are fake, election commission is fake. All are fake in this country. This country is fake Bharat. You can say now, currently. And if you don't change it, we shall be fake. Citizens will be fake. Every citizen is fake. You give 500 rupees per month to farmers, 6,000 yearly, is happy. Oh, I have got 500 rupees per month. I got 2,000 advance. I'm happy I vote Modi. And if Rahul says I give 6,000 monthly, okay, I'll vote him. This is our status. This is our property. Means we are beggars. Give us something, we'll vote you. Give us free food, we will vote you. Give us free water. Kejriwal gives free water, people are happy. Half cut electricity, half problem. Are you depending upon begging? Are you depending upon grants? We have no self-respect. Why? Is Kejriwal our father? Is Modi our father? Is Rahul our father? No. We are their fathers, but we are saying we are not fathers, we are fathers. We don't have any status at all except live and die. That's it. We are not thinkers. Our education is useless. If I am engineer, I am useless. I know only engineering and nothing else. I cannot think of my country. I forget I am engineer because there is a country. That's why I am engineer. I forget there was a society who spent money on you for school education, for college education, for scholarships, for this and that. And I use their laboratories. I use their workshops. I use their machines. I use everything. I use professionals. I would all teachers, instructors. Then I got some education, and I don't understand that. I forgot all that. I would think for myself only. I am not a repay to society. I am not a repay to this country because I am not liable and responsible for that. I am responsible for myself, for my people, for my family, for my future, and that's it. I don't know what Bharat is. It's only on map. We'll see when something happens. When something will happen. When it will happen. It's happening. What else you want? Should be broken? Should be bombed? It's happening. It's deteriorating. We are breaking our country. We are standing nowhere. There's no lining is safe. There's no red line. There's no green line. There's no yellow line. No line is there. It's breaking. And if it continues to break, I'm seeing it's going to break if we don't stand ourselves, if we don't open our eyes. They're sleeping, we haven't been sleeping. Our duty is just to vote and forget. If you are someone educated or not, oh, it's my not what I have to do. It's not why I just voted and that's all. I voted to BJP or Congress. What I do, I cannot do anything. I'm helpless. What I do. I asked many doctors, I asked many professors, engineers, hope this on online or on platforms. What we can do? Nothing we can do. We are helpless. We are have power. You cannot do anything. You can only vote and come back and eat your food. That's it. This is your weakness. You can say there's no difference between you and stupids. There's no difference left. Careless people. That's why country is careless. Education has gone. There's no standard education now. There's no standard profession. You go and see quality of works everywhere. You will find deteriorated quality. No compliance of them. Just they have certification. That's it. Nothing else. Every company has certificates. Every shop has certificate, every group has certificate, but their quality is very bad. See system should give quality. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but when you follow some system, it's a result in good products, reliable products. But it's not that. It's not happening. You go and see construction of buildings, you go and see construction of bridges, you go and see construction of roads and pavements, you'll find quality, no quality at all. No one to be responsible, no engineer there, no supervisor there, contractors, you know very well how they work, and nobody is to care. They just release money and that's it, pay bills. I'm getting my salary. I don't worry about the company for which I'm working. So I'm getting my salary. I'm going government. I'm doing something. Nothing. Don't worry. I'm getting my salary and that's it. Same thing happens to MPs. No problem. Fight and peace. Ha and shame and they don't debate. Don't pass bills without even debates. These MPs are for that purpose. These MLAs for that purpose. What's happening in Karnataka? MLAs were purchased by Modi, by Amit Shah. 50 crores, those 50 crores are paid to each one. They bought them. They can buy MP, MLAs. What you and I? If they can buy MPs, they can buy MLAs. They can buy citizens. What's left? Nothing is left. They can buy everybody. It means your vote has no value. Your power has no value. Your citizen for namesake only. Your vote for namesake only. They can buy anything. They can buy government, they can buy rules, they can buy things, and they can sell as well. They are selling railways, they are selling companies, they are those companies which are bought, which are procured, which are created by those people who have left this world, who did everything to keep this company working for public future, public benefit, state benefit. They are selling them. These people are such people who pull something which is created and throw it. And they do nothing for them to do something. They do nothing for independence. They want to earn independence free of cost. They do nothing for this company. They want to sell them and get money. Means they want fruits only. They did nothing for this nation. They want this nation's flag go and their saffron flag come. They did nothing for this nation. They don't know anything which Nehru created, Gandhi created, someone else created. They want to keep that safe, but they must say it's ours. We did not understand before 2014. They said, yeah, there was nothing before 2014. We did everything. Means they just want credits or nothing. They don't have any debits. They want credits. It's not criticism, it's a fact of life. I'm not supporting Congress as well. So Congress is not that Congress which is struggling. Congress, at least a Congress which fought with British and trade. The Lord is not Gandhi and Subhash over here in that Congress. Bhagat Singh, of course, not Congress, but he has same mentality as Congress. They did for this country. Today we can say Bhagat Singh left. Bhagat Singh sacrificed, he was mad. Gandhi sacrificed, he was mad. Subhash sacrificed, he was mad. All those sacrificed, they were mad. Only we are not mad. Yes, they were mad. They fought for us, sacrificed for us for what? So that we sacrifice our country, we sacrifice our democracy, we sacrifice everything to these robbers, political commercial people, political smugglers. They are smuggling our votes, they are smuggling our thoughts, they are smuggling constitution, they are smuggling everything. They have planned only to bring Hindu-Rashtra to this, whatever they have planned. In the RSS says in 2020 will become, you go to statement of this Bhagavad 2 years back, what is said to people that in 2020 we shall become Hindu-Rashtra, and that's what they are working on. Are you interested in Hindu-Rashtra or you are interested in Bharat-Rashtra? Are you interested in constitutional or you are interested in Manusmriti? What you are interested in, you have to check yourself. If you don't check, who should check? No one check. I have to check. You have to check. You understand this. If we educated people cannot think what purpose of education, then our education is for job only, or certification only, or we have to see our family and our family is Bharat. Have you to see that? We don't see that. We have no, our bloods are frozen, unfortunately. Frozen. We can speak, we can criticize and keep silent, we can see newspaper, read and throw it. Still, we are not a country, in fact. We are not a country. We are no people, we are no society. We are dead people. Also do not have souls. We are bodies only. No blood burning, no soul burning. We are only silent spectators. We are criminals, in fact, with criminals. We are silent criminals with active criminals. This is happening just like happening in Lok Sabha. Congress is silent criminal with active criminals. And BJP is criminal, of course, they brought criminals with them. So Modi is kind of criminal, you can say lead criminal, and Amit Shah is a lead criminal, and Rahul was a lead criminal, got 9-10 criminals. Similarly, other people are same. I cannot differentiate between them, among them at all, because they have similar properties. And I am sorry for that. Such politics is going on in our country. It's not in line to compliance with preambles of constitution. It is line in compliance to structure of constitution, and it is not at all with see courts also. They are not working about what they should do. They are only doing their way. They just want survival. But they don't want to see consequences like lawyer to happen to lawyer. They don't want to see that. Of course, they don't want to see that. But what is Modi came to power because he could do that. He had a plan and he did it successfully. This election was just in name of election, and AC was there, who is also his friend, or he may be, he's also a refugee, in fact, Arora, who came from Pakistan. So he has same mentality, this BJP party and Jan Sangh party, who are constituted by people who have migrated 90% to Pakistan, from Lahore, from Karachi, from Multan, or from northwest frontier, from where they came. They are same, and they spread out India. Nehru allowed them, and they are in Kurukshetra, they are in Karnal, they are in Ahmedabad, they are in Bombay, they are in Gujarat, everywhere, they are in Delhi, and they are here and there everywhere. So they constituted this party and this party. They thought that they came here because there is Hindu country. They came from there only for this purpose, no other purpose. Otherwise, they have been staying there for centuries, millennium. There was no need to come here, but they came because that is Islam country, that is no Hindu country. We go to Hindu country. That's why, nothing else. That was the reason. And the same mindset they have still now, that should be Hindu country. Only that community thinks that, otherwise no thing. Others have been swayed by them, but not originally. And this is unfortunate. We have such structural parties, such a structural composed party who was not happy with this constitution, which is a great document. This document is not personal document of Ambedkar or someone else. This is a public document. This is a charter of public. Our rights are there, our privileges are there, our futures there, what we have to do is there, how we have to do is there, what is our structure of life and judiciary and legislature and executive, and how people have to live, what is fundamental right and what is state right and what is constitutional right and what responsibility, such subjects that parliament has to consider, subject to MLAs have to consider, assemblies have to consider, some municipalities have to consider, Panchayats have to consider. All these are enshrined in this constitution, which you have to, which I explained to you on videos. And if you're not watching video, that's not my problem, that's not my job. I can only do my job as service, social service it is I consider, and I just do that, and the rest of that you have to do. If you want to think for this nation, you can your result constitution will not stop you. It's your full right, but if you want to take an interest in this, no one will help you. Your education will not help you. You will get a job, but that job is not job only. Just like Palestinian job, they get job and stateless. One day you are going to be stateless, I'm promising you. If this continues, this country shall become Palestine and Israel. Same thing will happen here. One side is Palestine, one side is Israel. This country shall become Sudan one day. This country shall become, because of what's happening in your Hong Kong. This country shall become one day, could be Syria, and this country could be whatever you can say. We think that we are very great country, we are very integrated country. Our integration being done disintegrated on every day. So television, they are talking only Pakistan, Bharat, Hindu, Muslim, this and that, and all nonsense they are talking. They are spreading nonsense to crores of people of this country, because all don't have mobile. People watch televisions and their minds are brainwashed, and that's what's happening. These people are spoilers of nation. Television channels and government of India, government of Bharat, both are criminals in a sense that they are disseminating misinformation, abusive information, and making changes to people's mind, common people's mind, and that's not good health for this country. Every day, if you are talking of to create frictions between communities, this is not a good sign. This shall lead to civil war. This shall lead to, because people start thinking differently. We are not that people which were there before many decades ago. We are very soft people. We are educated, but we are not having hard struggle. Our youth did not see struggle in their life. They got all facilities. Not like me, I did not need facility when I was too young or to adults, you can say. But now every facility is there. No problem for life, no problem for air, no problem for water, no problem for food, no problem for communication. And there was no communication those days, but now the communication is not a problem. They are getting all information in time, and that is a dangerous, because fake news are also coming, irrelevant news are also coming, and they are getting absorption of that. And I hate it. Sometimes I feel very bad. These people don't mind at all. They are MBAs and they are BEs and they are doctors and they are all, but they are not thinking for this country. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that there are about more than 10 lakh doctors in this country, and like me, there are 20 lakhs engineers and maybe 20 lakh advocates and maybe professors, others, and maybe all the defense forces. So much pool of knowledge is there, but we cannot understand our constitution. We cannot understand the political spectrum. We are allowing these illiterate leaders to lead us. For last 70 years, we have been doing that, and now they will lead us themselves. And the person sitting in power is completely illiterate, with illiterate friends and everyone, and they are not even thinking what they should do in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. They are doing their way only, by force or by hook or crook. They have to get bills passed. No debate value, no talks value. They are just making it personal issues, and PM is not even respecting Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Is not interested to respond to them, and this is our status of this country. Executive head is not responding to public. He was responding to Lok Sabha public. He is talking all nonsense for hours and hours in public, but where he should speak, he is not coming. And that is our weakness. You can say democracy being weakened, it is being diluted, it is being disintegrated, it is being dismantled, it is being demolished gradually day by day, and one day it will come to zero and negative. Do you want to see that scenario? If you want to see that scenario, congratulations to you. What I should say? I cannot say something else, because fact of life, you are allowing that to come. You are allowing this to happen. No one else. America is not allowing that. So nobody else. Pakistan was interfering in that. Only you are doing that. Interfere in this if you want to live in this country. Interfere that. Fight with these criminals. Why do you allow them to sit in Lok Sabha when they are criminals? It's our weakness. We are not speaking even. Forget fighting. We are not speaking. We are not writing. We are not thinking. And they think whatever they can do. If you ask something, Modi, why EVMs did like this, you say, oh, you are insulting public. We are insulting public. You are talking of EVMs. How it is insult to public? How dare you say we are the republic? Yes, we did. You did something. We know that. Even if you did something, you have no right to say you are the republic. It's not Congress that is asking. I'm asking. I'm not Congress person. As a citizen of this country, I have a right to ask you, your Prime Minister, and your MP also. Why don't you respond? You have no response at all. Election Commission is your servant, your T-boy. He did nothing. He just created what you said. This was just a pro-Modi election. It was not fair election. There was no level field. Nobody listened to opposition. Nobody listened to public. Court did not listen to opposition. Court was also in your favor. So Modi is SC. This is Modi's EC. This is Modi's government, stupid government, fake government. These are Modi's EVMs. These are Modi's votes. Vote only for Modi and for none else. Others are not required in this country. Only Modi is required. BJP is also not required. Only Modi is required. This level structure we have reached. How can you get something else? You tell me. How can you benefit ourselves? We cannot. What should I say? Explanation has got no limit. Speech has got no limit. Talks have got no limit. You can think on, and speak on, but people will not listen. Because as much as you talk, you will say start sleeping, drowsy, or boring. And that is difficult. Therefore, you think yourself. I'm not forcing someone, but if you don't think yourself, you will not think for this nation. And if you don't think for nation, you cannot live in. We are thinking in nowhere. In nowhere field we are thinking. Only we are thinking to make money, and that's it. How to make money. Everybody is running as if they are very busy. I see on roads, all car drivers are rushing, they are driving as if they are too busy to reach the milestone too quickly, and people are waiting for that. Results are null, no business, no industry, no economy, no farming, nothing. Nothing is moving. Economy is down. Everything is down. Employment is down. Shops are down. Everything is down, but they are progressing. GST is high. Modi is high. International value. We are going to moon. We are going to Mars. We are going to Jupiter. We are going to Sun. We are going to heaven. We are going to hell actually, not heaven. We are going to that place. We don't have any vision. We don't have any plan. We don't have any survival assistance. We don't think so. We are sleeping. Keep sleeping, belong to Kumukal Khandan, and that's it. You will see results later on. After a few decades, you will be under someone else. Yes, you will be. Shall be. I guarantee. When people start sleeping, sleep. Sleep, no problem. You have to sleep now, relax, and then you have to weep later on. If you awaken now, you have to have pleasure later on. Command later on. This is the principle of life. Just like we say in safety, if you know safety, there's no pain. If you know safety, you have no pain. If you don't know safety, you have pain. You say that, no safety, no pain. And no safety, no pain. You know what am I saying? If you know safety, cannot know. If you know safety and no pain. If no safety and no safety, no pain. No pain. It's like that. No vision for your country, you will have problem. Vision for your country, you will enjoy your country. You will keep this country moving. It's up to you to decide. Not up to me alone. I am one of you. I can only speak to you, advise to you, nothing else. Out of this is not my power. But you have to think. You are not thinking. 40 crores youth of this country are sleeping. 40 crores other people are sleeping. And generally, only those people who are criminals and who are crooked and who are business people want to make money, they are living, they are awakened, they are working for themselves only. They are earning, making money, looting banks and running away from this country, and you cannot catch them so easily. Because they are your people. These are political people. Maybe Congress friends, maybe BJP friends, maybe someone else friends, all are same boat, in same boat. They shall win again by using EVM. You keep silent, keep sleeping. They will do whatever they will keep themselves power. You do whatever you want to say. You just select their servant, go and vote. That's it. Even if you vote Nota and Nota A, it shall not go to Nota. It shall go to BJP because all votes go to BJP. So there is no meaning also to vote for Nota. There is no meaning of vote someone else. This will go to BJP. So what do you want to say? We have to understand this fact of life. हमको समझना होगा अपने बारे में, अपने देश के बारे में, संविधान के बारे में, भारत के बारे में, जनता के बारे में, नेताओं के बारे में, सबके बारे में नहीं समझेंगे तो नुकसान हमारा है, किसी और का नहीं है। सोते रहिए, आप कुछ भी कर रही है, अभी हम की चोरी डकैती आपके वोटों को लेकर जाएगी, किसी और को दे देगी। जाइए आप पोलिंग बूथ पे वोट कीजिए, खुश हो जाइए, मैंने वोट किया, किसी को भी किया, अपने नाम से किया, वो वोट उसको जाएगा ही नहीं। आप जानते ही नहीं कि आपके उम्मीदवार कौन है। आप बीजेपी कांग्रेस के अलावा किसी को जानते नहीं है, आप जानते नहीं कि और भी उम्मीदवार खड़े, लेकिन आपको पता ही नहीं कौन खड़े। इलेक्शन कमीशन जैसे नाम नहीं देता, लिस्ट नहीं देता, आपको पता भी नहीं होता कि वो लोग कौन है जो खड़े, इसको आप सेलेक्ट किया जाए। लेकिन आप वोट देके आ जाते हैं, खुश हो जाते हैं, देखिए मैंने ये कर दिया, मैंने वो कर दिया। बहुत सुनते हैं, देखो मैंने बीजेपी को वोट दे दिया, मैंने कांग्रेस को वोट दे दिया, लेकिन आपने वोट दिया ही नहीं किसी को। आपने देश को वोट नहीं दिया, आपने अपने समाज को वोट नहीं दिया, आपने अपने आप को वोट नहीं दिया। क्योंकि वोट देना भी अपने आप को वोट देना होता है, क्योंकि अपने उम्मीदवार को चुनते हैं, अपने आप अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को चुनते हैं, अपने उत्तराधिकारी को चुनते हैं उस देश के लिए। लेकिन आपने वोट नहीं दिया, आपने बेवकूफ़ी की, आपने सोचा नहीं कि वोट किसको देना चाहिए। आप वोट का मतलब जानते नहीं हो कि आप अनपढ़ गंवार डिग्रियां होने के बाद भी आप इस देश का संविधान को नहीं जानते, आप इस देश के अधिकार को नहीं जानते, आप नहीं जानते कि आपको क्यों वोट का अधिकार दिया गया है। आप इस चीज़ को जिस दिन समझ जाएंगे तो उस दिन ना ये सरकार रहेगी ना वो सरकार रहेगी। जिस दिन आप समझ जाएंगे कि इसके वोट का मतलब क्या है, इस मत अधिकार का मतलब क्या, कह देते हैं मतदान कर रहे हैं जी, उल्लू बनाते हैं। कोई मतदान नहीं है, ये मत का दान नहीं है, हम दान नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम अधिकार किसी को दे रहे हैं या दौड़ नहीं बना रहे हैं किसी को अपने लिए। तो ये अधिकार है, मैं अपना अधिकार दूंगा, वापस भी लेने का हक रखता हूँ। लेकिन नहीं, मैं मतदान कर रहा हूँ, मैंने डोनेट कर दिया जी, आपको चाहिए खाइए भी, आप दान देने के बाद वापस नहीं मांग सकते। आप भिखारी को पैसे देने के बाद, चर्च को पैसे देने के बाद, ट्रस्ट को पैसे देने के बाद वापस मांग सकते, पूछ सकते हैं उसका क्या नहीं, कि आप नहीं पूछ सकते जब तक आप ट्रस्ट के मेंबर ना हो। लेकिन यहाँ वोट देने के बाद आप मेंबर नहीं है इस चीज के, आपका कोई अधिकार नहीं है, आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आपको कुछ नहीं देता है। जाइए बैठिए, अपने घर सो जाइए, 5 साल दोबारा आना, लाइन में लग जाना, वोट देके चले जाना, वो भी अगर आपका नाम लिस्ट में हो तो। ये क्वेश्चन नहीं उठता है, ये प्रश्न नहीं उठता है। ज्वलंत प्रश्न जिसे आप कह सकते हैं, एक ऐसा प्रश्न जो खड़ा प्रश्न है, इसका जवाब कोई नहीं दे सकता है। क्या मैं अपने उम्मीदवार को एमपी इसलिए बनाता हूँ, जाइए 5 साल ऐश कीजिए, हवाई जहाजों में घूमिए, फ्री का पैसा खाइए, खाना खाइए, लूटिए देश को, चले जाइए, दोबारा मेरे पास मत आइए, मुझको बताना नहीं कि आपने क्या किया। मैं प्रभु से हक रखता हूँ कि आपने क्या किया। मुझे ऐसा वोट देने का क्या मतलब है? जिसको मैं नहीं जानता मैं उसको वोट दे दूं? मोदी के नाम पे वोट दे रहा हूँ या कांग्रेस के नाम पे वोट दे रहा हूँ? क्या मैं इसलिए पैदा हुआ हूँ कि इनको वोट देता हूँ बार बार? ये प्रश्न नहीं है क्या? आप इसी को प्रश्न नहीं समझते? तुम्हारे बाप का नौकर हूँ, मैं वोट देता रहा हूँ, होते कौन हो तुम? मैं उसको वोट दूंगा जिसको मेरी इच्छा। लेकिन ये मैं सोचूंगा कभी नहीं, मैंने तो मोदी को वोट देना है या कांग्रेस को वोट देना है या उसको वोट देना है, इसको वोट देना है, क्योंकि मैं इस चीज के लिए पैदा हुआ हूँ। मैं गुलाम हूँ इनका, मैं बीजेपी का गुलाम हूँ या मैं कांग्रेस का गुलाम हूँ? मैं क्यों बनूं गुलाम? सोचते क्यों नहीं हम? किस लिए दे दें इनको वोट? क्या किया इन्होंने ऐसा? क्या मेरा वोट फ्री में है? मैं किसी को भी दे दूं? ऐसा मोदी ने क्या कर दिया मैं इनको वोट दे दूं, या कांग्रेस ने क्या कर दिया वोट दे दूं? मैं वोट चेक क्यों नहीं करता किसको देना है? मेरे को अधिकार नहीं क्या चेक करने का? वो इलेक्शन कमीशन जो बैठा है हराम की खा रहा है, वो देता नहीं है लिस्ट की, इस एरिया में ये लोग खड़े हैं, बस आप वोट दे दो, किसको दो, एक टोकन भेज दो, जाइए आपका नंबर, इस नंबर वोट दीजिए। हमें पता भी नहीं होता कि वोट देना किसको है, उम्मीदवार कौन है। हो सकता है अच्छे उम्मीदवार भी वहां पर, लेकिन नहीं, हम उसके बारे में नहीं सोचेंगे। वो जो अच्छे उम्मीदवार होते हैं, पैसा नहीं होता, वो आपके पास वोट मांगने नहीं आएंगे, क्योंकि उनके पास इतनी शक्ति नहीं होती है कि वो आपके पास आए, पैसा खर्च के करोड़ों रुपए कहाँ से लाएंगे करोड़ रुपया? बीजेपी वाला तो 50 करोड़ खर्च देगा, कांग्रेस भी 10-15 करोड़ खर्च देगी, क्योंकि वो लोग पार्टी है, उनके पास डोनेशन आती है, हराम की कमाई आती है उनके पास, सबके पास, तो वो खर्च देंगे, जुलूस भी निकाल देंगे, रोड शो भी कर देंगे, वाई भी कर देंगे, सोनिया गांधी भी कर देंगे और दूसरे भी कर देंगे और मोदी भी कर देगा, बड़ी बड़ी रैलीज कर देंगे, अरबों रुपए की रैलीज कर देंगे। लेकिन आपको समझ नहीं आएगा कि मैं उसको वोट क्यों दूं। मोदी कहता है मेरे नाम पे वोट दे दो, झूठ बोलता है, सबसे हरामी बना करता है। ऐसे राहुल कहता है कांग्रेस को वोट दे दो, अरे ये कभी नहीं कहते कि हमारे एमपी को वोट दे दो, होगा हमारे कैंडिडेट को वोट दे दो, क्या है उसको देखिए, उसकी जांच कीजिए, ये कोई नहीं कहता। जबकि जांच करना चाहिए। हम आपको 5 साल के लिए अपना अधिकार देके भेज रहे हैं, तो हम पता होना चाहिए कि आप कौन है, क्रिमिनल है, अच्छे आदमी है, बुरे आदमी है, आपका क्या बैकग्राउंड है, आप कितने पढ़े लिखे हैं, आप क्या समझ सकते हैं कानून के बारे में, देश के बारे में, सभा के बारे में, लोकसभा में आपको क्या करना है, आपको विधानसभा में क्या करना है, आप इतनी बात भी नहीं समझ सकते, आप देश का नाम भी नहीं जानते अच्छी तरह से, तो आप क्या करेंगे जाके? हमको क्या देखने का अधिकार नहीं है? एक चौकीदार की भी नौकरी मिलती है, एक छोटे इंजीनियर की भी नौकरी मिलती है, तो उसके लिए इंटरव्यू लिए जाते हैं, टेस्ट होते हैं, तब जाके इंटरव्यू मिलता है। पता होना चाहिए कि इंजीनियर पढ़ा लिखा है कि नहीं, डॉक्टर काम जानता है कि नहीं, वकील कुछ आता है कि नहीं, लेकिन इनको कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए। ये सिर्फ मोदी होने चाहिए या ये राहुल होने चाहिए। जब तक ये सोच हमारी घुस गई है, हम इस देश का सुधार नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि देश किसी एक आदमी के नाम पे नहीं चलता, देश भारत की जनता के नाम पे चलता है। कोई देश के अंदर ऐसा आदमी नहीं है जो देश से ऊपर हो, लेकिन मोदी इस देश से ऊपर है, इंदिरा गांधी इस देश से ऊपर थी। ये सच्चाई है, और ये सच्चाई जब तक रहेगी हम लोग अंधकार में रहेंगे, हम समझ नहीं पाएंगे कि हम जो कर रहे हैं क्या कर रहे हैं। ये समझना चाहिए ये जवान को समझना चाहिए, युवाओं को समझना चाहिए, भारतीय जनता को, गांव वालों को समझना चाहिए, शहर वालों को समझना चाहिए, पढ़े लिखे को समझना चाहिए। पढ़े लिखे को पहले समझना चाहिए कि पढ़े लिखे ज्यादा अनपढ़ हैं, पढ़े लिखे ज्यादा अनपढ़ हैं। वो हिंदू मुसलमान में बिलीव करते हैं। वो कहते हैं, कुछ तो यहाँ तक कहते थे अगर मोदी नहीं आएगा तो मुगल राज आ जाएगा। ऐसे ऐसे कुत्ते लोग मैंने देखे हैं, बेवकूफ गधे लोग, जिनके दिमाग में भूस भरा है, तो कुछ सोच ही नहीं सकते। और डिग्री उनके पास है, फेक होंगी सारी डिग्री उनकी भी। और ये मतलब है इसका, हम अपने वोट का मतलब नहीं समझते तो हम देश का मतलब समझेंगे? अपने को क्या मतलब समझेंगे? हमारा एक ही मकसद है, हम जिए जाएं, बाढ़ में जाओ देश, बाढ़ में जाओ सब, बस। देश से क्या लेना देना है? हम तो अमेरिका में जाके बच जाएंगे, हम इंग्लैंड में जाके बच जाएंगे, ये सोच रहती है। और खास तौर से उन लोगों की जो उस देश को जानते नहीं है। पुराने लोग फिर भी समझते थे, सोचते थे, आज का युवा नहीं समझता। युवा को मैं इसलिए खास तौर से कहता हूँ कि देश के युवा को ही बड़ा होना है, देश उन्हीं को संभालना है। वो ये सब नहीं समझेगा। जिस युवा को ये नहीं पता कि हमारे देश में भारत का संविधान भी है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लागू, क्या करेगा वो? क्या करेगा वो बताइए आप? जो बीए की डिग्री, एमए की डिग्री लेके बैठा है, वो ये भी नहीं जानता कि कोई कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भारत में है, कोई संविधान भारत में है, कोई कानून भारत में है, हमारा सिस्टम क्या है, हमारा स्ट्रक्चर है, इतना भी कोई नहीं जानता। सिविक्स में पढ़ाया जाता था हमारे टाइम में, नागरिक शास्त्र में पढ़ाया जाता था कि पार्लियामेंट क्या होती है, विधानसभा क्या होती है, हमारा देश क्या है, कैसे चलता है, वो बताया जाता था। अगर आज का युवा इतना भी नहीं जानता तो कैसा पढ़ा लिखा है वो? मेरे को तो ये बात समझ नहीं आती। क्या करेगा वो देश के? चल वो नहीं सकता, मेहनत वो नहीं कर सकता, धूप में वो खड़ा नहीं हो सकता, मजदूरी वो नहीं कर सकता, देश के बारे में वो नहीं जानता, आईएएस बनना चाहता है, बस ये बड़ा बड़ा बनना चाहता है, नौकरी चाहिए, अच्छी नौकरी मिल जाए, बस उनको नौकरी मत दो। जो मेहनत करते हैं इनको दे दो, इनको सब कुछ दे दो, इनको टाई बना के ऑफिस में बिठा दो, कंप्यूटर एसी रूम में बिठा दो, ये ऐश करें। और जो अनपढ़ है वो खुदाई करके कमाए, वो कंक्रीट डाल के कमाए, वो सड़क तोड़ के कमाए। ये बड़े हैं, वो छोटे हैं, वो अनपढ़, लेबर क्लास अनपढ़ है, ये पढ़े लिखे हैं, वो स्टेटस वाले नहीं, ये स्टेटस वाले हैं, डिग्निटरीज हैं, वीआईपीज हैं। ये सोच है हमारी। जब तक ये सोच रहेगी देश बर्बाद रहेगा। ये जो क्लास कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हमारे अंदर है खराब है, यही देश को खराब करता है, यही देश का बेड़ा गर्क करता और कर रहा है। हम क्या सोचते हैं अपने आप को? जब तक हम अपने माइंड को नहीं सुधारेंगे, हम सीरियस नहीं होंगे, गंभीर नहीं होंगे, हमें कुछ नहीं। आज अगर 233 क्रिमिनल्स अगर बैठे हैं लोकसभा में, उसके लिए मैं जिम्मेदार हूँ, उसके लिए आप जिम्मेदार हैं, उसके लिए मोदी जिम्मेदार नहीं है, उसके लिए राहुल जिम्मेदार नहीं है। उनकी जिम्मेदारी वहां तक है जहां तक उन्होंने उनको सीट के लिए अलाउ किया इलेक्शन लड़ने के लिए, लेकिन उसके बाद की जिम्मेदारी हमारी है कि हमने उनको वोट देकर लोकसभा में भेजा, विधानसभा में भेज रहे हैं। ये जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? सोचिए आप जरा। हम कैसे कह देते हैं देश का कुछ नहीं हो सकता? अरे चोर भगड़ तो आप चुन रहे हैं। अगर आदमी चाहता है, जो रेपिस्ट है, जो आतंकवादी है, वो लोकसभा में पहुंच रहा है, तो किसकी वजह से पहुंच रहा है? मेरी आपकी वजह से पहुंच रहा है। हम पूछते नहीं है क्या आप हैं कौन, हम उसकी लिस्ट तक नहीं देखते, हम देखते नहीं कि इसने क्या काम किया देश के लिए, हम देखते नहीं कि क्या कर सकता है, हम उससे क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकते, उससे बात नहीं कर सकते। आएगा नहीं हमारे पास, हम जाएंगे नहीं उसके पास और उनको वोट दे देंगे। अरे जो इंसान आपसे बात नहीं कर सकता, आप जिससे बात कर नहीं सकते, क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ सकते, आप उसे वोट देते क्यों? ये प्रश्न नहीं है क्या? इसका मतलब आपके अंदर भी दिमाग नहीं है, आप भी उसी लाइन के हैं। क्यों देते हैं ऐसे आदमी को वोट? आप चाहे वो किसी पार्टी को भाड़ में जाए, सब पार्टी। आप मोदी को भी वोट क्यों देते हैं? मोदी ने ऐसा पूछा आपने? मोदी से तुमने क्या किया? जो वायदे तुमने 2014 में किए थे उसमें तो कोई निभाया। आप किसी ने पूछा? आप पूछेंगे नहीं। अरे दे दो यार, शक्ल अच्छी है इसकी, अच्छी गाड़ी है इसकी, यार बहुत बोलता है, अच्छा है, अरे दुनिया में घूम के आया यार, बहुत नाम कर दिया इसने। ऐसे ऐसे गधों वाले थॉट हमारे अंदर हैं। जब तक ये गधों वाले विचार रहेंगे हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते। यही हमारी प्रॉब्लम है। हम मोदी को अपना समझ लेते हैं, राहुल को अपना समझ लेते हैं, जबकि ये किसी के नहीं है। ये अपने बाप के भी नहीं है, अपनी माँ के भी नहीं है, किसी के नहीं है। ये अपनी माँ को भी यूज किया उसने इलेक्शन जीतने के लिए। ये किसी के नहीं हो सकते। जो राजनीति में आ गया वो किसी का नहीं है, वो भारत का तो हो ही नहीं सकता, कभी नहीं हो सकता। आप मैं चलते रहें, चिल्लाते रहें, रोते रहें, ऐश करेंगे, बातें करते हैं अच्छी अच्छी, हम गरीबों के हैं नेता, हम गरीबों का ख्याल रखते हैं। अरे कितनी गाड़ी तुम्हारे साथ जाती है, ये गरीबों का ख्याल है? कितनी है? आपको एसपी की जरूरत क्या है? सोचने की बात है नेताओं को। इनको एसपी किसी चाहिए भाई? तुम्हें किस बात का डर है? मैं मार दूंगा तुम्हें, कोई और मार देगा तुम्हें, हम तुम्हें वोट भी देंगे तो मारेंगे भी। अरे आपके अंदर कमी है, आप खराब हैं, इसलिए आपको डर है। आप जानते हैं कि आप डर है, इसलिए आपको एसपीजी चाहिए, इसको लिए सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, बड़े बड़े मकान रहने के लिए चाहिए, इतनी गाड़ियां चाहिए आपको। अरे साइकिल पे चले जाओ यार। पाकिस्तान का इमरान कमर्शियल फ्लाइट से दूसरे देश गया, उनका गया, आप में हिम्मत है जाने की? आप नहीं जाएंगे। आप वीआईपी हैं। उसने इस बात की चिंता नहीं करी कि उसको वो रिसीव करने आए, वो चला गया ऐसे, क्योंकि बेशरम बनना ज्यादा अच्छा है देश के लिए, बजाय बड़ी बड़ी शोशागिरी करने के लिए। देखिए हमें गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दिया गया, हमें रिसीव करने आया खुद वहां का प्रेसिडेंट, हमें इस चीज से लेना देना नहीं है। वो रिसीव करने आए मत आए, आप देश की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं, यही इंपॉर्टेंट ज्यादा है। बाहर का आदमी वोट देने आपको नहीं आएगा, वोट हमने देना है। आप कितने भी कंट्री घूम लीजिए, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे। कितने भी लोग आपको इनाम दे दें, अवार्ड दे दें, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे। हमें अवार्ड हमको चाहिए, हमारे देश को अवार्ड चाहिए। आपने कितने अवार्ड देश को दिए उसको बताइए, आपने कितनी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की उसके बारे में बताइए, वो आप नहीं बताएंगे। आप कहेंगे मेरी वायुसेना ने हमला कर दिया इसलिए वोट दे दो, पुलवामा मैंने इतने आदमी मरवा दिए इसलिए वोट दे दो। अरे आप ही ने मरवाए, आप ही वोट मांग रहे होंगे नाम पे। आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए। आप ही चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, आप ही फ्रॉड कर रहे हैं, आप इंट्रिक कर रहे हैं, फिर आप वोट भी मांग रहे हैं, इसके नाम पे वोट दे दो हमको। इससे और क्या होगा? गुस्सा नहीं आता आपको? मेरे को तो आता है। आपको शर्म ही नहीं आती किसी को? मुझे तो आती है। आप देश के नागरिक नहीं हो क्या? आपका खून नहीं खोलता? नहीं खोलेगा खून आपका। आप मुझे गाली देंगे, देते रहिए, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा मेरी सेहत पे। अरे मैंने पॉलिटिक्स देखी है, 71 से देखी है, जानता हूँ ये कैसे लोग हैं। 1971 से मैं स्पीचेस सुना करता था इनकी। 71 30 साल हुआ और 1950 साल हो गए सुनते। मैं जानता हूँ ये कितने कमीने हैं सारे पॉलिटिशियंस, ये कितने दल बदल हुए हैं, कितने हेराफेरी करते हैं, कितने कमर्शलाइज किया इन्होंने। और अब तो हद हो गई है, हर बात की हद हो गई है। लिमिट ही नहीं है किसी चीज की, लिमिट से बाहर बातें हो गई हैं। अब आप क्या कहूँ, मैं बहुत टाइम हो गया बात करते हुए। आप कहेंगे देखो बोले जा रहा है फालतू की तरह, कोई मतलब नहीं लेने का देने का, क्या बातें करे जा रहा है ये बातें नहीं है, ये बहुत कुछ है। खैर मैं कुछ नहीं कहूँगा, आपसे सिर्फ इतना ही कहूँगा, ईवीएम बहुत बड़ा इशू बन चुका है और बनना चाहिए। ईवीएम ने हमें धोखा दिया है, हम सब के साथ चीटिंग की है। अगर ईवीएम का यूज नहीं होता तो शायद मोदी आज नहीं होता पार्लियामेंट में नहीं होता। प्राइम मिनिस्टर की बात छोड़ो, ये वो तुच्छ आदमी है जो हर हेराफेरी की है, हर चीज की हेराफेरी की है और कुछ नहीं किया। और कांग्रेस भी उसकी बहन है, उसकी भाई है, सब है, वो भी ऐसे ही है। कांग्रेस में भी दम नहीं है। अरे अब तक होता तो ठीक कर देती कांग्रेस। शर्म आती है, बैठे हुए 42-52 आदमी, शर्म नहीं आती इनको। वहां बैठे हैं जो क्रिमिनल्स के साथ बैठे हैं, तो 233 क्रिमिनल के साथ 52 कांग्रेस वाले बैठे हैं, एसपी वाले बैठे हैं, मायावती के बैठे हैं। इन किसी को शर्म नहीं है। 200 आदमी और 233 के साथ बैठे हैं जो चोर हैं, गुंडे हैं, बदमाश हैं, उन्हें किसी को शर्म नहीं है। बीजेपी वालों की तो बात ही छोड़ो, वो तो है ही ऐसे। हम इनकी तो बात ही नहीं करना चाहते बीजेपी वालों की, जिन्होंने देश की आजादी के साथ नहीं किया कुछ, अब क्या करेंगे। लेकिन वो लोग जो अपने को नेता कहते हैं, अपने को रिस्पॉन्सिबल कहते हैं, भाग गए। राहुल गांधी प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन जाता, भाग गया। मुझे इनसे बात नहीं करनी है। और किससे बात कर रही है? डरपोक आदमी हो तुम भी, यंग हो, खाई गए यंग हो। तुम एक ईवीएम की लाइन नहीं जीत सकते इनसे। इतनी हिम्मत नहीं कि इलेक्शन कमीशन को ठीक कर दो, इतनी हिम्मत नहीं कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ठीक कर दो। नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि आप भी उन्हीं के भाई हैं। आपने भी चोरी में घपला किया होगा जब आप जीते थे, तभी ऐसा हो रहा है। साफ कहना है, सही रहना है। ना मैं किसी के सपोर्ट करूंगा ना कुछ करूंगा। जो देश का अच्छा करेगा मैं उसका सपोर्ट करूंगा, तो मोदी भी क्यों ना हो। अगर मोदी आता, बैलेट पेपर से आता, हम उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करते, ऑनरेबल पीएम बोलते हैं, पहले बोलते थे। अब नहीं बोलेंगे कि वो ऑनर करके नहीं आया, वो चोरी करके आया, डकैती करके आया है, वोट को छीन के आया है, लूट के आया है। हम नहीं कह सकते उसको। खैर अब मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, क्लोज करूँगा, क्योंकि बाकी बातें बाद में करेंगे। अब मैं बंद करता हूँ आपको। आप सबका धन्यवाद अगर आपने बात किया तो। जय भारत।